Hi everyone, it's been 2 months since I moved to Toronto and I'm excited to share my journey with you. I'll be starting my study at the University of Toronto in this September and now it's October already and everything is going so far surprisingly very well. So I just begun my graduate degree and successfully landed a part-time job. I'm so thrilled to immerse myself in the working environment within the school setting, because I believe it will be a great way for me to get familiar with the city and adapt to the downtown life. So apart from school, I also putting myself out there by making a lot of friends in my department, connecting with friends online, offline, and reconnecting with a lot of my high school friends. And it turns out my schedule becomes so packed with a lot of social activities, because I genuinely want to expand my friend circle to include a more diverse background. On another note, my boyfriend Michael is here with me as I settled in. He became my travel guide, my personal assistant, and even my domestic helper. We are having a fantastic time exploring the city together. It's interesting to compare Toronto with many other major cities in North America and learn about its system, like the living environment, how people pay their tax, and the transportation options, etc. And this knowledge will definitely help me to navigate my life in the city later on. I've also created a checklist for us to explore different parts of the city, whether it's trying out a new restaurants or enjoying outdoor activities while the weather is still nice in the summer. So let's start. But before that, don't forget to subscribe the channel and stay tuned. Let's talk about the art of making new friends, especially for us introverts. I know how challenging it can be to strike up conversation and form connection. When I first moved into Toronto, I was eager to meet new friends and reconnect with friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And during this journey, I received a lot of support from my old friends. They offered me temporary accommodation, they helped me to move off all of my luggage, and took me out to explore the neighborhood. So everything felt so smooth, and I truly felt grateful for their kindness. I honestly wouldn't have enjoyed this new chapter of my life without them. Hey guys, so today I did a bit makeup because I'm super excited to meet an online friend downtown, and it's our first time meeting up in person and I can't wait. We actually connected on Instagram and I absolutely love her style. She's new to the city just like me, so we are both looking to make some new friends to hang out with. We've planned to this awesome girls' day together and we are heading to this super hype Italian restaurant to try some amazing food. We both wanted to explore some new restaurants, so we decided to go out for brunch. Michelle just got back from Australia and is currently on a job hunt. We had a great time catching up and chatting about everything from our cities we've lived in to our work experience. It's always refreshing to share stories and insights over a good meal. One thing that really stood out to me during our conversation was the idea of being the initiator. I realized that instead of waiting for invitations, I've started reaching out, planning activities, and bring people together. It's such an empowering feeling to take control of your social life rather than just hoping others will include you. Just met up with my friend Marcus. He's working in a cafe as a barista and he's a real Samaritan. He just gave me a lot of breads that I didn't have to worry my breakfast anymore. Maybe I can't even finish it in next week.
Did you say come on, go court?
It's like you knew our lives would live. Never, ever, ever, ever getting back together. Start, we never go out of style. You never know. Slaves and when we go crashing down, we come back every time. We never I see how this is gonna go. Touch me.
We joined another group of friends headed to Macon, outskirts of the city, where we visited Hatch Cafe. This place is amazing. They roast their coffee beans on site and serve up some incredible espresso and pour-over coffee. You can find their coffee beans all over Canada. If you're a coffee lover, you definitely need to check it out. They had all sorts of coffee equipment on display too, such a treat for anyone passionate about coffee. Another highlight was when we visited a lovely couple who recently moved to Toronto and both work in the F&B industry. They gave some breads for us from their company. We exchanged perspectives about the city and had such a nice chat. The cafe we were at had a beautiful aesthetic, really good place for people to work and study here. To wrap up our day, we headed over to Riverdale Park. It is so close to our home, which is the perfect spot for catching the sunset skyline in Toronto. It's been on my bucket list forever. The weather was cozy, and it felt so nice just sitting on the lawn, chatting away while watching the sun dip below the buildings. There is something magical about those moments. As we went there, I started thinking about winter fashion. I really want to buy a fur coat this year. More of them are synthetic, which is great because they come at a good price. Next, we stumbled upon Kid Icarus, a fantastic souvenir shop that I highly recommend. They have tons of screen-printed products and handmade items from independent crafters. It's such a cool place to support local artists. We also came across a buffet shop that surprised me. It specialized in non-alcoholic drinks that look just like the real thing. As a wine lover, I was curious to see how these 0% ABV options taste like. It was my first time seeing something like this, and I'm excited to try them out. We just bought this non-alcoholic Riesling, and we will tell you how it tastes like after we drink. Ooh. It tastes really like the real Riesling. I can't tell the difference.
So,
Just a slightly difference.
so you can't tell if there's no alcohol.
Well,
It's not like it tastes alcohol anyway.
now onto something Michael has been craving, pizza. He regretted not trying any while he was in New York, so I did some research and took him to Pizzeria Padelli. It served classic New York style pizza. We got lucky since it was a weekday and didn't have to wait long for a table. The crust was perfectly crisp on the edges, but soft enough to fold. Quite authentic. After years of waiting, I finally bought a pair of Blundstone. They are originally from Tasmania, and when I visited there last year, I regretted not picking up a pair. So now, I'm super excited to have them.
Nice.
A pair of Blundstone, finally, after 2 years of waiting.
2 years.
Cherry Street Barbecue is one that I really recommend because it's American style and very nostalgic. They use traditional pit smoked methods, white oaks to enhance the flavor of their meats. Whether you are fans of brisket, ribs, or pulled pork, you'll find something to satisfy your craving. The portion is just too big. We ordered a whole set of meats, and we couldn't finish it in one go. It tastes a lot like Chinese char siu, which is my favorite. The skin is crispy and sweet. Cabbage Town Festival was held for just 2 days. There's a lot of booths along the way with many food options. It's summer and people are all coming out. We ate different food from all around the world. I tried Mexican food and the corn was so sweet. The condiments were spot on.
starchy and
Okay.
it's not too sweet.
Okay.
Cheese tastes funny.
How do you define funny?
I guess it's pretty salty and
Okay.
like grainy and watery at the same time.
Okay.
Like imagine without the cheese it would be too bland.
The glass tray was so beautiful. I bought the green one, such an art piece. So recently there's many thoughts in my head, and one of them is there's so much growth that happens when you step outside of your comfort zone and continue to explore more new opportunities. I mean, if you want to change your life, you must gradually change your surrounding bit by bit. For anyone feeling stuck in their life or anxious about their future, I think keep moving forward and remember that better days lie ahead. It's normal to feel confused and uncertain during challenging times, but things will improve if you hang in there and believe in yourself and take a leap of faith. Whether that's mean making a significant life decision, starting new courses, or relocating to a new place, sometimes simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around you can make a really big difference. Everything is good now that we finally settled in downtown. The view is great and the room is surrounded by plants. We were so busy the first few days, buying groceries and necessities. Every day our plates are full, but I guess we quite enjoy the busy, hectic life. It just makes us feel fruitful. And this is the recap of my recent update. Thanks for watching!